Hello, everyone. I thought I would talk to you about the potential TikTok ban. Now, before I say anything further, if anything were to happen to me on this on TikTok, you can still follow me on YouTube. So, if you would like, so make sure you do that if you don't want to lose sight of me. Even though I know most of you won't do it, even though it's very easy, all you have to do is go to my bio page, and there is the YouTube. Click on the YouTube icon, and you can subscribe to me there. Um, However, I started on YouTube before TikTok, but YouTube is not user friendly at all. Um, it is, I get maybe 20, 30 views on there, and I've been on YouTube for 12 years, even though I've only been making author related content for the last five. And in 12 years, I have 700 subscribers. It took me only around 2 years to get, a little over 2 years to get um, 2,000 followers on TikTok. And so I just don't get any engagement on YouTube. It's like my videos don't even exist, and don't even exist on there. Um, and if I had to go back to just posting on YouTube, that would decrease my motivation quite a lot. And of course, a lot of it has already been said over the free speech issue and everything, the violations of free speech that this bill would do. And so I don't need to comment on that because of, I couldn't say anything that other people haven't already said. But but this would devastate me in many ways. Because again, on YouTube, I have an audience of maybe three people, and I probably would have to give up making little short form daily content, and I'd have to go back to making more longer weekly content, which would not be as motivating for me. And and the thing is that on YouTube also occasionally I'll get a short that will get more views, but the thing is that even when a short gets more views, I'm still getting views from just random users, not people who YouTube doesn't know how to reach a target audience for a user's target audience. You get views from just random people, and so I would hate it if I just had to go back to YouTube. But I do use YouTube as a backup. But if TikTok were to be um, banned, so to speak, um, then I would lose what little income that I make from writing, because 90% of the income that I make from writing is from TikTok, even though the income has been slower in the last few months than it has been. Um, and that actually motivated me to making videos on TikTok motivated me more than anything else, because for the first time I was actually getting sales on a somewhat consistent basis, even though it's nowhere near what I would like it to be. But it's still a lot like before I joined TikTok, I would get maybe two or three purchases a year. But with TikTok, quite often I'll get at least one purchase a month, although not always. But my sales improved drastically. That all of that would go away. So and I wouldn't. There would no longer be any an effective way to promote my work. So it would just have a huge, devastating effect. And not saying that it's going to happen, but it very well could happen. And of course, I'm a pessimist. So I would hate though if I had to go back to the way I was doing things before, which was not working. Um, and so make sure that though if you don't want to lose sight of me though, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, even though I know most of you won't. But if you want to keep track of me, because that's where I'll be if if TikTok is somehow banned. And of course, they say that there'll be, even if there's a ban, TikTok will have 6 months to diverge, to sell it to an American company. Of course, that's still violating free speech, because you're trying to say, okay, well, we want it to be controlled by an American company, so it can promote American interests, but that's still trying to change the speech and all of that. Not that TikTok is perfect; it's not. It needs to be regulated, but so do all social media companies. But doing an outright ban is rather extreme, and so. But yes, this would have a devastating effect. So just make sure that if you don't want to lose sight of me, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And so that's what I have to say today.